tough game for our team. Very difficult this week in practice. We didn't have a very good week of practice, probably the worst week we've had since in the last few years because of our injuries. And Isaiah Collier only practiced basically half of practice yesterday and was out for 3 days with his injury. He was able to play tonight, but Kobe and Boogie. And so this week of practice leading up to the game was not good, and then we didn't play any better today. We deserved to lose this game by the way we played. Offensively especially, can't shoot 28%, have 7 assists and 16 turnovers. And it's frustrating. I know our players are very upset. But it's on me. I got to figure out how, even though we're shorthanded, figure out how to have better practices, and then obviously have to execute better offensively during the game.
Andy, with all the new players on your team this year, is the chemistry seem like it's taking a little bit longer to develop, even though you guys won 2 games, but it seems like you have a little more time getting the chemistry going?
We have good chemistry. This is Vince's first game back in many months. He didn't play in our first couple games, so he's basically a new player now because he's been out for so long. And then we have 4 freshmen. Bronny's been out, and then when you take Boogie Ellis and Kobe Johnson out, now we have the only guards on our. We had Harrison Hornery playing guard tonight the whole game, most of the game, and everybody's playing down 1 or 2 positions. Meaning instead of a 4, they're playing a 3. Harry's playing the 1, 2, and 3 for us tonight. He's really a combo forward, and DJ is a combo forward playing the shooting guard, and Isaiah Sellers is playing a point guard. So everybody had to play down a few positions, and so it was a little difficult because some of our offensive actions. Isaiah Collier was really if you look at our playmakers, our 3 of our best playmakers were not in the game, meaning Kobe, Boogie Ellis, and Bronny. And so that was a little hard as far as our playbook goes because we just didn't have the playmaking that we normally have. But that's still no excuse for missing open shots and not finishing around the basket. Like our guards missed open threes, they missed open shots in the lane, and our bigs didn't finish around the rim either. So no excuses. We got to play better. And so you can't go. You can't shoot the way we did and expect to beat a good team.
Coach, when it comes to Isaiah, he had 7 of the 16 turnovers. Do you think it's kind of him playing a little bit too fast with the guys being out, trying to make more plays than usual?
Well, yeah, he only practiced half a day yesterday. He's been hurt the whole week. He hurt himself. He banged knees in our last game. I thought he gave a good effort. He got tired. He started cramping up. So it's hard for us because we were trying to get him breaks, but at the same time, he's the only guard we had in there that is a playmaker because the other 3 were hurt. So it was challenging with Isaiah's game tonight because I think he wore down. He had a tough turnover late. I probably should have called timeout. I gave him a lot of freedom because he's such a dynamic playmaker. We had 2 guys open, and I should have just stopped it there, but I didn't. I let him play through, and I think we turned it over again. So that's on me. I just it was frustrating because when we did execute, we would miss a wide open shot, and that became very, very frustrating for our players. And I think some of their confidence went a little bit as the game wore on.
Coach, how do you get Isaiah going? It seemed like you needed him tonight, and he just wasn't getting shots.
Well, Isaiah's a very good basketball player. You went 1 for 11, 0 for 6 from the 3. And he has to go out and make shots, and they're wide open looks. Most of probably out of the 6 threes he took, I'd say at least 5 were wide open. And so he had a great game last game. Had 16 points, shot the ball well, and tonight he just didn't have it.
With Isaiah, for you as a coach, what's it like to kind of go through the process of him being a freshman, but also having such a big role in the team? Teaching him and kind of learning as you go on the fly. What's the challenge?
Well, the nice thing about Isaiah, he has 2 experienced guards with him, Boogie Ellis and Kobe Johnson, so he doesn't have to do. We can't rely on him to have that much responsibility for playmaking like he did tonight. Boogie's an all-conference player, and Kobe was preseason as well. And then those guys, our first game against Kansas State, Boogie had 24, 8 rebounds. Kobe Johnson had 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 steals, and so we have to do a better job of probably getting the ball inside. But once again, our big guys weren't finishing tonight either. So tonight was a game hopefully we'll learn from. But Isaiah we have other good players in this team, and tonight unfortunately, some of our guys just didn't shoot the ball the way they're capable.
Is there any sense of when Kobe and Boogie?
We hope soon. We hope soon. You know, we're dealing with these injuries. We don't like to play guys that unless they feel great, and it's not worth it. But we've had some unfortunate injuries. Even Isaiah Collier was hurt, so we weren't sure he was going to play until late yesterday. We thought we'd be out with all three of them, and so it's been frustrating.
Coach, turnovers have been a problem for the offense so far through the first 3 games. How do you fix that going forward, especially entering Pac-12 play next month?
Well, it's when players get sped up, that's usually when bad things happen. They take tough shots, they make bad decisions with their passing, and so there has to be a skill set where they can get to where they want to go in the court, but then be able to slow down mentally and make the right play. And sometimes freshmen have a tough time doing that early in their career, but that's a growing process, and we expect them to get better at it.
Coach, Harrison knocked down a huge 4-point play, down 8 with a little over 5 minutes to go. What did you see out of Harrison tonight?
He's improved every year. He's a junior. He's a very skilled player, and his defense has improved dramatically since last year in his first year. And I thought he played a really tough game tonight. He made shots. He was tough. He boxed out. He blocked. I think he blocked 3 shots. So you know, he's a guy that can play. Put him in different positions. As I said, he played the 1, 2, and 3, and 4 tonight. He played 4 positions for us because we were so short-handed. So to have a guy like that to come off your bench, he started last game, but he was going to start tonight. But then Boogie couldn't play, and so we tried to start. He was the only guard we had. He was really had to play guard tonight for most of the game. So we brought him off the bench, and then he had a great effort on his part. Really proud of him.
What do you need to see from Harrington Page? I don't think he played in the second half.
He just needs to keep learning. He's very talented, very talented. So he has to keep learning, and we hope he's going to be a great player.
What are some of the improvements you've seen from Josh Morgan from last year to this year?
Well, Josh his rebounding is getting better. He had 10 rebounds tonight, 9 defensive, and he's always been a very good shot blocker. He understands ball screen coverage. He's very good in position. And his offensive game is expanding. He's averaging about 10 points a game for us. I think he had double figures first 2 tonight. He had 8. So he's shooting. I think he's now 14 for 17 from the field. That's pretty efficient.
Last question.
Irvine's a very experienced team. They played together a lot. They upset Oregon last year. How did you see kind of their experience and their cohesion show up tonight?
They played a very good game. They made some tough shots. Hahn got hot. He was having 25 points, made some tough shots. Give him credit. And then the big guy was able to finish around the rim. They only had 2 guys in double figures, but this is more about us. Can't shoot 28% from the field and expect to be a good team like this.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.